everybody, you're welcome to my page, and that is Lavi School of English Language. I welcome all of you here. Today I'm going to talk about something very important, that is IELTS. Most of the people have no idea what it is, and people even pronounce IELTS like IELTS. T is silent in it, so even if you want to say, you have to call it IELTS, right? Today I'm going to tell you that why IELTS, how many modules you have in IELTS, and why do people take IELTS. Besides that, you're going to get to know that what are the resources through which you can actually improve your English, and you can actually improve your lingual skill, right? After 9/11, IELTS became a prerequisite to study abroad or to work abroad, and after 9/11, it became a crucial test. Why is that so? As far as I am concerned and my knowledge of this particular test, it became the essential test because people moving from different countries, like developing countries, for example Pakistan, India and Afghanistan and many other countries, along with Middle East, people who were unable to speak in English fluently, they were unable to settle themselves into English speaking countries like America, UK and Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. There was a gap, there was a communication gap. Those people were unable to merge into that English society because they were unable to speak, listen or understand them properly, and that ended up in the isolation of those people who moved from different countries, and of course government of different countries, they actually paid attention to that, because people who felt very isolated there, they were getting involved into some terrorist activities or some fishy activities that were not very commendable by the governments of those countries. So they told, and then they decided that IELTS should be the standardized way of judging the ability of people, that how well they can communicate, how well they can understand, how well they can read, write or speak English, right? So that's how this test became an essential test for moving abroad. And now let's talking about the authorities that own IELTS and who are running IELTS. We have British Council, Australian Council and the Cambridge University, and they're responsible for running and undertaking all the actions related to IELTS. IELTS has two categories. Number one is of course academic IELTS, and number two is general training IELTS. Why academic IELTS? Academic IELTS is for all the students who want to study abroad. You cannot get admission into any university without IELTS. Okay, talking about academic IELTS, every university accepts different band score to get admission into their university. For example, 5.5, 6.5, 7, 7.5 and even 8 bands for some universities, which are providing scholarship facilities to their students. And that is actually an amazing opportunity for everybody, and people from developing countries, people from Middle East, and they can actually flourish and learn a lot there. Talking about the general training IELTS is for the professionals, for example doctors, engineers or bankers who have spent actually 10 years into their particular profession, and now they want to go there and work for their country in particular. So IELTS has actually opened the doors for so many people to explore the world, to travel, to learn about the cultures of different countries even, and I think so it has helped people in so many ways. People don't have to struggle now. People don't have to take the illegal ways of going abroad, right? And IELTS actually has 4 modules, as I explained earlier. that they check your ability to speak, to listen, to read, and to write properly. And accordingly, there are 4 modules of IELTS: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And there's a lot more that I would like to disclose to you about IELTS, but that's it for today. And I hope so I'd be able to give you a detailed lecture on IELTS, because most of the people, they don't really know what's the difference between a language course and IELTS. So I would definitely like to describe that as well in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye.